Hello everybody! Another video. Today I'll be going over Broot and Kakoune. Or Kakoune. Or Kak. I'm just gonna call it Kak. So let's head over to the desktop. And this is what it's gonna look like. This is what my workflow recently is looking like. It's pretty nice. Got a lot of screen real estate. There's very little on the screen to distract me. And really great, really wonderful. So, before we get into it, what is Broot? It's like a file explorer tree, fuzzy finder. You can create, move, copy files from it. It's pretty simple. It's all text-based. I don't think you can use a mouse. I haven't tried, but I guess you can use a mouse to click on things. That's pretty cool. That's really useful, actually. I haven't done that because I don't use my mouse. Uh, what else? Kakoune. Kak is Vim alternative, Emacs alternative. I wouldn't say Emacs. Emacs is not like Vim. Emacs is an operating system, as everyone likes to say. But Kakoune, you can do this with Vim or Kakoune. With Vim, you'd probably be better off just using Vim extensions. Maybe not. I mean, it's really up to you. Depends how you want to work. If you want to do everything inside of Vim and share the buffers, or if you want to do it like this. I mean, sharing the buffers is going to be pretty beneficial to you. So, this is really just for people who are using editors that aren't Vim. Yeah. You're going to want to do this in like a tiling window manager or Tmux or something, because otherwise it's going to be unmanageable. It's just going to be really horrible. It's not going to be a good experience. I'd really recommend Spectre WM because it's got some really wonderful key bindings for this. One of those being Command M, which takes you to the master stack. In this case, the master stack is Broot. And also it's got Command F for full screen. This is really useful. Of course, it's like if I'm going to search something or just, do anything, you'll see why in just a second. Yeah, that's that. That's the workflow. Since it's a tiling window manager, you want to use the key bindings you're used to, and it's really making the most of what you already have, and that's why I'm using this minimalist kind of setup, because I want to be using the key bindings that I'm used to, and the key bindings I really just enjoy, right? So, let's go into how Broot plays into this. Let's close out of all of these. Okay. So, this is what it's going to be like. If you're using another Windows tiling manager, this might be a little annoying if it resets the size of the master stack all the time. In my case, this does not get reset, so it will always fall back to that, and then automatically focus this window over here. Really useful. And that's how you would open a file in Broot. You just hit enter, you scroll up and down with the arrow keys, and voila, there you go. What else? So there's that. If you create a file in Broot, it does not spawn a separate instance. It uses the current instance, so that's why you want... let me reopen this. That's why you want the full screen kind of capability, because if I want to go here, and then if I create, so just... If you look down here at the bottom left of the screen, let's zoom that in. You'll see I'm typing create, and we'll do create, and we'll just make a delete me file. And there we go. And look, you need the full screen key binding. So you can click this and be happy duty. And just delete me, please. And we can right quit out of that. Brings you back to Broot. There we go. Unfull screen that and zoom out a bit. And now we can showcase the searching. So if we want to find that delete me file, even though we can see it up at the top there, we just type it in. Delete me. Wow, there it is. Now you can see it's also pulling up all of these because by default it's case insensitive. If you don't want it to be case insensitive, prefix that with a slash and then type delete. Yeah. And there you go. Now it's not case sensitive. What the slash does is it interprets it as a regex at that point. So there's delete me. Open that up, and with the tiling window manager, of course, everything's going to be managed for you. And now we can go into deleting the file. So if you want to delete the file, let's head back to our master stack, and we just type the colon and rm, a command we should all be familiar with. And there, he's gone, he's dead. We got rid of him. So there's that. That's the whole file management. I'm sure you guys understand that at that point. What else to show? If you want to search inside of files, like get a type definition for something, you can do something like this, where let's full screen this. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so you type C slash, and now it's going to be searching. Oh, let me full screen this. So C slash, and you want to search for something. I don't know, type. Let's see if we can see anything. We've got types, type props. So if I want to look for props, if I do this, it's not going to work, because you need to escape the spaces. You need to escape space. And now we get all the type props, which, if anyone works in TypeScript, hopefully you got a lot of that, or type I props, or whatever you're working with, or interface props, you know. Do it how you do it. That's that for the inside searching. Unfortunately, I couldn't get case insensitive to work for searching inside of files. Like if I do type props and then try to end that with the /i, it doesn't work. And that's pretty sad. Even though it does work for if I do the /, now it's case insensitive here, but then if I add the I, it's case not insensitive. Case sensitive. That's the word for that. And that's how that happens. What else do we need to go over? Let's take a look at my notes. Search files, case insensitive, create files. The setup for this. So Broot will use whatever XDG MIME you have set up, or whatever your OS has got, whatever you're running, for that kind of stuff. And for doing that, you're going to want to add a desktop file for the text editor of your choice, in my case, Kakoune. So we need to cd into user share applications. Well, we don't have to cd into that. I should have used alt there. Being inefficient. I really need to get these key bindings into my soul. So let's cac into the cac desktop I have. Zoom into this. If you're using Alacrity, you might run into some issues. So that's why I have this ridiculous exec script. For other terminals, you just need to prefix this, like, instead of all this sh nonsense, just write the terminal name dash E or C for, you know, execute or command, depends on whatever terminal you're using, and then cac and the %f over at the end here. Let me show you that really crazy bash script I have. This is gonna blow you guys' minds. This is a insane bash script. Which one? Cac open file, right? Yeah. Whoa, look at that script. Oh my god. I'll give you a few seconds to take it all in. Not really, but it's... I don't know why Alacrity is so crazy, but I had to do this. If I have this exact code in the exact function over here, right in here, it doesn't work. So I have to do some ridiculous nonsense. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I misconfigured something, but if you run into issues with Alacrity trying out this workflow, make sure you try this little script over here. That's that for that. What else do we need to go over? Why Kakoune? Because I like it. I think the key bindings are better than Vim. I used Vim for about 5 years. In the beginning, like for 2 years, I was actually using the Vim editor, but then it's like, I do all of my work in TypeScript, so I should really be using VS Code. And I did switch to VS Code, and that's that. On the subject of TypeScript, this workflow is very not good for TypeScript, and not because the workflow is bad, but because there is no actively maintained LSP, Language Server Protocol, thing for TypeScript. The last one that was updated in 2019 So if you're using this for TypeScript, you're gonna be missing out on some like really key features like go to definition and the parameters for the auto the list, the autocomplete IntelliSense. You're gonna be missing out on that, which is really sad. But but Brute is insanely fast. So if you know your type definitions that you're looking for, and you have that lovely key binding with the Command M, you can find what you're looking for very, 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 very quickly. Like, give me a second to think of something. Const app. I'm sure I've got a const app somewhere here. So I can do c slash and then const app. And there we go. We've pulled it up. And this is actually, like, if I want to do a fine definition in VS Code, it's going to take a few bit. It's going to take a bit. If I'm working in, like, in this project in particular, it actually takes, like, maybe, like, 3 to 5 seconds. It takes a while. But here, this took, like, 1 second to do it all. If I'm in another window, hit Command M and then type all that in, it's very fast. So, I don't miss that too much. I do horribly miss the IntelliSense and refactoring tools. But that's why I'm learning Kakoune, so that I can become very proficient in it and not really miss the refactoring stuff too badly. Other than things like, rename and things like this. This is really just for people who are crazy. I don't know. If it appeals to you, good luck. I am enjoying it, and I'm going to keep using it. But, yeah. So I think that's about all I wanted to cover. Thanks for watching, and let's show my cat one more time. Let me bring her up on camera. Okay, there we go. Okay, so say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and bye bye. Ah.